Time now for our Northmor Athletic Boosters MVPs. And I say MVPs because you just can't count one player in what a phenomenal comeback for this team. So first I'm going to give it to our defensive MVP of the game. That is Cole Cuffman. He took 5 charges. Should have been 7, but we're not going to get into that right now. But Cole, that was the game plan coming into this, is to try and take charges, keep them from driving to the hole. What was your game plan out there defensively?
Well, the plan was just to try and take the right spots on their drives because we know how they drive. They go straight. Just try and get in their way and take one.
It was back and forth, 11-11 after the first. They take that lead with the crazy ending to the half. You guys didn't give up, though. You cut into it, and then you made the big run in the fourth quarter for about the 4th time this season. Why don't you guys give up?
I don't know. It's just something we've always done. We've never been a team to ever let it go. If we get down, we're always trying to fight our way back, and we don't give up until that final bell goes off.
All right. I'm going to let you do shout-outs, then hand it off to Mr. Wenger over there.
Shout out to all the Northmor fans and my parents that were here at the game.
Cole Cuffman, 5 charges, defensive player of the game. Now to my co-offensive players of the game. First for Mr. Jax Wenger. Jax finishes with 13 points, scored 7 in that third quarter to keep it alive. You were main point guard on this one. You were getting closely guarded. This is a team that likes to strip the ball away from you. They're physical as well. I mean, look at your eyes, got a little red mark. But how physical was that game, and how much do you play into that? Because I know you love going back and forth with players.
Definitely. I mean, we knew coming in, we played them last year, obviously, so we knew they were going to be physical. They were going to give us pressure all game. And, I mean, when we faced Cardington both times around, they gave us good pressure. So, you know, teams like that preparing you for the physicality of the tournament because we know it's not going to be easy. And we're going to see from here on out. So this is just one step in the big goal we have.
Some people, it's nerve-wracking, especially in a fourth quarter with a comeback, but it seems like you guys love doing that. How much fun was that fourth quarter for you guys to take control and then to just keep the foot on the gas?
It's so much fun, yeah. We've done it a few games this year, obviously. You know, in our football playoff run, we had two big comebacks in our playoff games. Last year in the district championship, obviously, it was back and forth game with them. So, you know, when we love the big crowds here, we love the close games, the back and forth, and obviously we love when we can pull away and get the win.
Now, I'm not bashing the Northmor fans, but it's kind of quiet at Northmor games sometimes. This crowd was phenomenal. They were feeding off of the energy. They were feeding off of the whatnot going on the floor. But how big was it feeding off of them in this game tonight?
It was huge, yeah. You know, like you said, they always show up in tournament time. I mean, obviously they're getting into the refs all game, so Coach Tackett, we don't have to. But, you know, feeding off of their energy, obviously gets us big plays and helps us with big runs down the stretch.
All right, my man. Shout-out time for you.
Shout out to the whole community, and then shout out to Cole Cuffman for the 5 charges tonight.
There you go, 13 points. Now to the man that took things over in the fourth quarter, Grant Bentley. He had 2 points in the first half. He had 4 points after 3, but you knew after watching this sectional championship game that he could score in bunches in one quarter. You finished with, well, 21 points. 17 in the fourth quarter. So you scored 40 points in 2 quarters alone. The third quarter in the sectional championship and in the fourth quarter tonight. Some players, they make a couple misses, they get down on themselves. You, my friend, are not that type of guy. That's why you're the district player of the year, the KMAC player of the year. Just what goes into that thought process that if you start missing, it's just you got to shoot or shoot, keep shooting.
I mean, I do love that mentality. I mean, the first half was awful. Let's just put it that way. But I mean, I'm just playing for my guys and for Coach Tackett. And I mean, that second half. I mean, I'm not gonna. That could have been my last game, and I'm not gonna leave it like that. So I mean, I flipped a switch, and I mean, shout out to the 5 that we had on the floor. I mean, when the momentum switched there, I mean, that's what we feed off of, and I think that definitely helped.
Also, Drew Hammond, I got to shout him out. He scored 8 big points in that first quarter to keep it tied. Nobody else is getting anything. He hit 2 threes.
Yeah.
But that just explains this squad, and I think this is why I think you have a chance of making a big run. You guys have that. You have the aspirations of winning your first district championship, but if you play like you do in that fourth quarter in other games, legit can contend for a regional.
Yeah.
Just how great is it having such balance? So many good players. Bryson Kearns has 2 points, but it's the biggest 2 points of the game off an offensive rebound.
I think
Hammond with the start. The charge is taken by Cuffman. Just how great is it having such a rounded squad that anybody can come up big at any moment?
I mean, that's what Coach Tackett talked about going back to November when we first started. I mean, we were going to play 8, 9 guys through our rotation, and I mean, as he says, we get a 5 and we stick with it, and it could be any different 5 for each game. So, I mean, just having any of our guys that can step up. Bryson with the and one there, that was huge. Or I don't think it was an and one actually, but
it was a rebound off of his free throw.
I mean, that's just huge for us. And I mean, Bryson, he showed up in big minutes. Him and Drew both, and I mean, they're 2 great posts, and I could ask for nothing more from them.
All right, shout out time for you.
I know I got my brother Ryan watching, so shout out to him.
There you have it. Tonight's MVPs, Cole Cuffman, 5 charges. Jax Wenger, 13 points. Grant Bentley, 21 with 14. Well, with 17 in the fourth quarter. Northmore's going back to a district championship. We'll see you on Friday night, baby.
Yeah, see you then.